Intel is betting big on the adoption of artificial intelligence in India and will set out to train 15,000 people on new technologies. Prakash Mallya, who was recently appointed as the Managing Director of South Asia, says that while AI will be a big focus area for them, they will also continue to engage with the Indian government on several Digital India initiatives. This is his first interview after getting the top job at Intel. Here's a slice of that conversation Mallya had with our very own Rahul Dayama in Bengaluru.
The amount of data that is going to get generated by humanity and beyond the machines is going to go up significantly. So, average human being creates 1.5 gigabytes per day. If you compare that to an autonomous car, very soon it would be delivering 4,000 GBs, 4 terabytes per day. A smart factory would be million gigabytes per day. So, a lot more data coming through, order of magnitude higher than what we have ever seen in the past, and that would also mean that data needs to get analyzed and converted into insights and intelligence to drive real-time analytics to provide better customer or consumer experience, better citizens' quality of life, and any other way you could think about using that data for real action or real improvement. And if you look at India specifically, 1 billion people, a lot of devices, a lot of human data, but most importantly machine data, would mean that the opportunity for us to rely on these insights and artificial intelligence to create rapidly different or evolving business models in every vertical industry, be it healthcare, be it government and e-governance, be it agriculture. You could name every industry, and artificial intelligence is already set to transform it. And I firmly believe that India is on the cusp of something truly magical if we leverage artificial intelligence to transform citizens' quality of life and consumer experiences.
Got it. As far as startups also that are doing some exciting space, exciting work in this space, how does Intel view them? As far as largely also the startup game plan, Intel Capital is quite active in the space. You have an accelerator program also. How do you see the Indian startup ecosystem, and going forward, how would how would Intel really want to work with them?
I'm very optimistic. I think if you think about it, India as a destination has the third largest number of startups in artificial intelligence area. We have a bunch of very strong, creative innovators that exist in the country. Some of the success stories that you've already seen, some of the smaller companies have very cool usages that we come across. The reason why we are investing in academic institutions and students and developing them from a talent point of view is just exactly that, because more and more so the ecosystem will not only be about big companies. The ecosystem will be a combination of small and big companies.
And all the talk of valuation markdowns and the funding, it's all really part of a cycle, really, as many would point out.
I guess the valuations apart, it's the IP or the solution or the differentiation that you drive as a startup or as any company, including a technology company like Intel, helps us provide the unique solutions to the customer.
Digital India has been one of the pet projects of the Narendra Modi government. As far as the opportunities that Intel has seen and will see, you've been working with the government. How's that experience been like, and what value more can Intel add to this entire initiative?
I see only optimism in the future, simply because the government has been very strong, very committed on using technology to improve people's lives. Smart City is just an example of that. E-governance initiatives is an example of that. UID as a project is yet another example. So I do think the initiatives with the government are consistent with the cause of using technology, making it more productive, making citizens have a better quality of life.
As far as the priority for you and the focus areas for you for Intel India would be, any top 1 or 2 priority that you have listed for you to be able to focus on?
I would give you at a very high level, because I need to spend a little bit more time to come to a very precise conclusion on that. 1 billion people, great strides made on connectivity, great strides made on usage of technology, has put India in a position where I think we are at the cusp of something truly magical. I talked about it even in Artificial Intelligence Day today. We just have to come together as an industry or as an ecosystem, public-private together, to make that magic happen. And whether that magic is going to be using smart city to improve, like I mentioned before, citizens' quality of life, or using artificial intelligence to impact healthcare situation for all the people in very small towns or very poor people who can't afford healthcare, or whether it's raising the quality of crop production in agriculture using technology. All of that is an opportunity. I really think the infrastructure and the groundwork that has been done over the past couple of years would really set the stage of rapid growth using technology. So that's what I'm really hopeful about.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/ETNow.